Alright guys, we're got another M2. This one got stuck in low gear and the speedometer was all messed up. So we checked the switch, it was good. But we were still getting stuck and then we couldn't really hear it actuating. So we took the airlines off and we ended up just manually forcing it back into high. But yeah, we got air pressure. So this is the low high range. So it's high, low, and it's undone right now because we didn't want them putting it in low. But we got to make sure this switch works. So we got a good voltage in, another voltage in. So we got voltage going out. And then so one of these should turn off. Yep. So that sends power to the high. That's your constant. This one should send power to the low. So our switch is good. We just confirmed that. I hope you guys can see that. But I did that yesterday. So we checked another truck yesterday just to make sure. I just got these test leads going to a known hot and ground on the engine, just so I can have a ground down here and know for sure, and I can have a hot so I can test for ground on the switch, because well, now I know it's hot side switched. Let's grab a light, but let me put you guys up here real quick. So there, right there, is your high-low for your transfer case. This line right here shifts the solenoid in, thus putting it in low. It moves the shift fork over, and then the speed sensor reads wrong, and that's what we were getting. So we actually took this off, manually shifted it into high, took the airline off for low so they can't put it in low accidentally, while we were getting the part that we think it is, the air valve over there. But so this blue line should be the shift in high. We tested on another truck. Blue should always have air pressure in high, flip it to low, red gets pressure all the time. But we're not getting anything on blue right now. So the air valve is up there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It should go, the yellow is the inlet, red is the low on the transfer case, blue's high, and there should be a brown which should go to your locker on your front axle. But right now I need to find you guys a position. We're gonna pull that valve down a little bit, maybe, if that'll make this easier, or we're going to just take the plug off and check it for power, because it should have power all the time with the key on the high circuit, thus opening the valve. But we'll come back when I get more set up. Can you guys see this at all? Yeah. So our power probe, not a power probe, our test light is on negative, so it'll light up with positive. So we're getting signal here. Let's grab our, let's just make sure it doesn't go through some module and then it's actually ground side switched. Let's check if there's a ground. Okay, so we have a ground. Now I'm gonna, this is for the high. You can't see, you're gonna have to trust me. I took it off the blue line, which goes to the high side. So we're gonna go back up top. We're gonna flip it into low, and I wanna see power come off of this, thus releasing it, and then going on the red switch, which we might pull that out too. But right now I need to go flick the switch. I'll come back down here and we'll test. It looks like this left pin right here, if you guys can see that at all. it definitely goes into low, and you heard it click in. So we should have lost power right here, and we did. And we should still have a ground, which this doesn't actually matter anymore, but we still have ground. So the circuit integrity seems to be fine. It's switching on and off. The valve's just not sending air. So we're gonna take that down and take it apart. I guess we'll take it all the way off and work on the bench so that you guys can see it. But they just kind of twist together. We'll show you in a second. Let's go turn the key off. Actually, let's plug this back in. And you'll hear it. You'll hear the air stop, but you will not hear it clunk. That solenoid over there, or that spool. Yeah, so that was it releasing. I just released the air off the red line, but nothing came on the blue line to push it back into high. Alright, key off. So the key's off right now. Damn, this thing's oily. That's fun. I believe those are 1/2 inch. Yeah, they're half. Okay. I just got to get up there and take those bolts off, and then we'll be ready. Old bolts. We're gonna have to drain the tanks. Oh, thankfully it's got the nice drains. That's gonna be loud on camera. I'm gonna turn this off to drain the air, because I gotta take that supply line off, and that'll make all the rest of those come off real easily. Okay, this was that 3-piece, well 5-piece, because you got the 2 end caps, but this is the one that wasn't working. These two were clicking back and forth. I was gonna replace the whole thing. So this is the middle sections, a K0 73055. That's these sections. There's the 90, the 73090. This should be the 90 degree, yeah, 3/8 fitting. And then there's a 91, 73091. Which is that end cap over there. I was really hoping to get all of them, but they only had 2 of these middle sections in stock. So we will, this is a known good, the red one. I know it works. So I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna replace these other 2. You'll see these kind of just snap together, so that's the bottom. Whoops. They go in. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, see that little piece, that Chingus? Little tab? That'll lock in right there. So you put them in sideways and you twist them and they snap together. And that goes for the end caps as well. They've got them. But take this. It should just be the one bolt holding all of it together. And so like, yeah, see that untwist, pops off. That is not bad. This brown section wasn't bad. This is, I don't want to take the end section off. The blue one. So I'm not actually sure what's wrong with this section. We could put voltage right here. Can you guys? Oh. We could put voltage in here and see if it opens up and try blowing through. Actually, air would go here and out, but I guess you could go this way too. 'Cause like, yeah, nothing happens when you blow them, but put voltage, it should open up. But this one is the bad section. This is the known good, so we're gonna put get some lube. We're gonna lube up those O-rings, put it back together. I'm sure there's a torque spec on these somewhere, but that'll work. So that's our known good. Let's put this one right here. So there's already lube in the hole, so we're not gonna lube that one up because that's a new section. Snap that. That's back together. There's a ton of, can you guys see that? Oh, that's an LED, so it's flashing, but there's a ton of stuff in there. I don't know if we want to try and, it's just lube. Old lube. But we didn't have any problems with this section. This one was clicking in and out. We're gonna put this back on. This little booger snot on the O-rings. How did this go? Alright, so we're doing it the right way. That'll click on and go in. Alright, so our new section's in there. We're not gonna use that other one, we'll keep that for later, because that was just our problem child. We got the new ends just because that is not a swivel. Don't swivel that. So this is our problem bad one. We have a good one. We're gonna keep this because I'm not sure what's going on, but on this job they're on, this will be the second truck I've done this on. The first one you buy this as a kit. They said the kit was on back order, so now I bought the section. And we'll see how that goes. That was a T25 for all those torques on top. Take that off. We're gonna hook all the air lines up and stuff before bolting it back down. Make sure it works, clicks in and clicks out. Because right now it clicks into low, but it won't click out. I guess we can just take the air lines off. We don't have to hear it click, but yeah, let's get back under there and we'll check that. All right, we're back underneath the truck. We've got our valve with the new section. And we got to put all these air lines and these electrical connectors back on. I actually found it was easier to do it from the other side, but you guys get a good view from over here. So, I would have labeled all these, but they're already labeled. So that's low range, so that's our first plug. This one is high range. And this one should be front axle. Yeah. And then we're gonna plug in the front axle. So now everything should be hooked back up. We're gonna go turn the key back on, but it should go clunky. Turn the key on. We've got to build up air. We have no air pressure. Shoot, I forgot I opened the tanks. So we're gonna bring you down there. So everything's hooked back up, but we have no air pressure, and we gotta close these. That one's closed. Move along here. Close this one. We'll come right back. We got air pressure, just to check these out. Alright, so we're building air pressure. I believe the transfer case and everything gets air pressure at about 60. So she is building extra slow right now. Says we have a fault. Huh. It says electrical system. Well, I guess we're gonna have to hook up the scanner. Maybe because we've been messing around in here. So we're at 100. This should be enough. Turn it off. Shut up, dude. Low. High. I don't know if you guys heard that. It returned. So we can go down there and verify by taking off the blue and taking off the red and making sure that the air is going to the blue line when you're in high and the red line when you're in low. So we just turn the key off. That doesn't work anymore. Shoot. So we're gonna go take the red line off, put it in low, take the blue line off, put it in high. So right now we're gonna go take that's the fuel pump that I hear. I was wondering what it was. Alright, so since we're in high, there should be no pressure on. I'm gonna put you guys right there. Yeah, sort of. The light is actually right in the middle of those two. Okay, so it should be okay. So red's undone. There's gonna be pressure on blue, so we have to go flip it into red. No, we wanna. That's gonna make a lot of noise. That's the only problem. Let's just go flip it into low. We'll take blue out, flip it into high, so that only one airline's undone. So you heard the going to low. All right, blue is undone. Can you guys see that? Blue right there, undone. So now air should be leaking. So when we put it, so I could hear that. I'm guessing you guys heard that. So we're gonna plug blue back in. Maybe we can find that stupid 90 that's not a swivel for some reason. All right, 90's plugged in. All right, so she's in high gear. I gotta bolt that up over there. We gotta put the dash back together. This thing will be good to go. I gotta figure out that electrical code actually. They were doing some other stuff with the mirror, the hitch, the wiring for the lights. These guys messing a bunch of stuff up, but they asked me to come look at this. I'll look at the check engine light too, but I think they already got the hitch and lights done. But yeah, this is a transfer case high-low troubleshooting, I guess. Thanks for watching.